Hello, everyone. I hope you're well. Nice to see you. Assembly again today. This is our last assembly this term. Thank you very much for your hard work this term. Thank you very much for the way that you've behaved. Thank you for the way that you've come back to school. It's been great, and I've really enjoyed seeing you around school and getting used to being in school again. With the way that things are going, hopefully we'll be able to ease the way that our restrictions and the way that we do school, and also outside of school as well. You'll be able to do more exciting things. So today, I'd like to focus on learning again, and I'd like to focus on making links. And I'm just going to get myself out of the way. And RBOT 3 is all about being resourceful. And when you make links in your learning, that's what you do. And I talked about a bit about this yesterday, is that you might know something already, and that helps you know more things. And so I'm going to share a book with you today, and it's all about something called the water cycle. And the water cycle is how water cycles in our planet, because of course we don't destroy water, we can't destroy it. It's always there. So the weird thing is that when you drink a glass of water, a dinosaur drank that water as well. Mad, isn't it? And so that's something worth knowing, is that you never destroy water. It's always on the earth. And the book that I'm going to read today is going to tell you how that happens. Okay, it's a wonderful book. It's called The Rhythm of Rain. The Rhythm of the Rain by Graham Baker Smith. And Graham Baker Smith has not only written it, but he's illustrated it. And I'm sure you'll agree with me once we get started that the illustrations are incredible. So here are the end papers. There's the rhythm of the rain falling. And the start of the book. Okay, I can't read that. What does it say? The rhythm and cycles of this wonderful world we live in are reflected and echoed in our own selves and in those we love. I dedicate this story to my wife Linda for her bravery and her sea soul. That's lovely. Okay, let's get started. Isaac was playing in his favourite pool on the side of his favourite mountain. He felt spots of rain on his cheek and looked up to see the clouds turning dark above him. As the rain poured down, it made little streams that ran out of Isaac's pool. He emptied his jar of water into the pool too and raced the laughing streams down the mountainside. He watched as they joined the river that ran past his home to plunge down a waterfall. Somewhere in all that tumbling is my little jar of water, Isaac thought. What an exciting place to live, Isaac. Right next to a waterfall. But it must be noisy. Oh, let me get out of the way. As the river went on, it got deeper and wider. Creatures came out of the woods to drink and to wash, and fish leapt high out of the swelling water, happy to see the rain. And just think, his jar of water is in here somewhere. On and on the river flowed, winding through the country. And you can see all the things that rely on the river there. We've got agriculture, so growing food for us to eat. We've got a row of combine harvesters, cutting wheat, which we use to make bread and we use to make pasta. And we use to make lots of things. And you can see there's people out in a hot air balloon, people on a boat in the river. But the river is very important, sustaining all that life. Winding through the city, and everywhere it went, people and creatures found a use for it. Eventually, it joined the great ocean. Isaac stood in his boat and waved goodbye to the river. Where will my little jar of water go now? He wondered. The ocean has many moods. It is home to many things. A great whale opens its huge mouth to feed and swallows some of the water from Isaac's pool. Later, by the light of the moon, the whale rises and blows a great fountain into the starry night. The water falls like rain back into the sea. It flows with the currents that run like rivers deep, deep down where the sun cannot shine. And rises to ride the storm all night long to another part of our blue water world. In the calm morning, the sun turns the waves golden. The ocean steams beneath the heat and climbs as a mist into the sky. The mist cools and gathers into a cloud that floats over a mountain in a country far, far away from Isaac's Pool. What clues tell you that it's far, far away? I've never seen these things in my garden. I wonder if you know what that sort of bird is. The clouds let go of their gift of water. They fill the pool where a little girl plays. Cassie has been thirsty for days, and she drinks gracefully. And you can see Cassie over there. I'm just going to get out of the way of the village so you can see it. Oh wow, some deer up on the mountain. Oh, you can see all these old paintings. Wow, that's an amazing picture. Could look at that for hours. Down the mountain the river runs. Where it goes, the earth turns green. Elephants and giraffe, flamingos and zebra celebrate the return of the rain. On and on the river runs. Back to the sea. Where a giant squid, surprised by a shark, cleverly creates a cloud of ink and, sucking in the sea, jets away undercover to safety. That's quite a scary picture of a shark, isn't it? Once more, as it has done for millions of years, the sun heats the ocean and the water rises as steam into the sky where it forms into clouds. Once more, as it has done for millions of years, the rain falls on the land. And thirsty flowers draw the wandering water into themselves, waving like bright flags around the pool where Isaac plays. And we're back to the beginning again. And there's the end paper, the rain falling. I hope you enjoyed that story. I think it's a very good story because it's very informative. It teaches us about the water cycle, that way that water is recycled constantly on our planet. So, from Isaac's jar, his water, which would have fallen as rain into the pool, and then he tipped it back into the jar, into the stream, and that flowed down into a stream, which went into a river, which eventually went into the sea, and then it gets heated up, and it turns into steam, and it rises up, and it forms clouds, and then those clouds, when they cool slightly, the rain falls down again, and it's a cycle. It goes on and on. The rain falling and the water evaporating. That's what you call it when water turns into steam. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the assembly. A lovely book, lovely illustrations. I'm just going to go back to one of my favourite illustrations. I'm going to go back to this page because I think it's gorgeous. I'm going to get myself out of the way and I'm going to say, take lots of care, have a lovely holiday, and I'll see you back on April the 19th. See you. Bye. 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 Bye.